Hey everybody, what's going on? I'm this for Gamer. Welcome to the stream. If you watch this on YouTube, thank you for checking out the VOD. I really do appreciate it. Hope to see you live. I tend to record every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Uh, Past few weeks have been a little different. I'll get into why. You may notice there's been a lack of videos. So, I wasn't planning to stream today. We were supposed to have contractors now, the same contractors I've been mentioning throughout the past couple months. Um, they were supposed to show up today, and it didn't. So now I'm streaming. I'm frustrated, so I figure I'd do like I was gonna play Coral Island today in my frustration. So I figured, you know what, I might as well record it. It just so happened that it was like going on 3 o'clock. So like perfect. I might as well get a sneaky little stream in, vent my frustration because I'm gonna probably be playing this for a few hours anyway. So why not stream it, vent my frustration. So let's get into the game. Quick update. I've been playing this in my own free time. Because I was pretty much done with like streaming this. I may have done the occasional one here and there, but I was pretty much done. But with this being kind of the end of a week and not getting into anything new until next week, I didn't want to start something fresh. Then be like, we're done until next week. I wanted to kind of start next week all kind of brand new. I have some ideas to play. I wouldn't mind playing Terraria. I wouldn't mind playing maybe Risen 2. I really enjoyed the first game, so I want to try the second game. I saw that the Dragon Age games were on sale. I might pick those up. They're like $15 for all of them. I had the first one, I think, on 360, I want to say. So, I don't know, maybe I'll pick those up. You know, I'll see what I'm feeling. But for today, I just wanted to play this. Bit of an update, though, you know, as I said, I've been playing this my own time, and I got married in a game. It's now spring. I think I'm about to do the first festival again. I've upgraded my coop and my barn. I got quails and goats and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so a lot has happened. I think I mentioned, but I got married. I've also found that Underwater City, and I'm helping them clean up their area, so I have access to golden kelp now. So yeah, a lot has happened in the game. So let me just hop into the game, play it around. Let me take off my watch. So we're experiencing a heat wave where I live in Ontario right now. Um, it's not nice. I don't have any cooling in my basement. All I have is a air purifier behind me that does cool the space off surprisingly well, but not enough to keep up with this humidity. So that kind of sucks, but you know, it is what it is. There's coffee. I don't know how a lot of people can afford it. Every time I walk by, the coffee shop is always busy. Um, got a little something for you this morning, darling. Homemade breakfast. Hope you enjoy it. Did she give me a breakfast? Oh, okay. But yeah. So as a lot of you guys may know, this is the most like cliche writing thing. Fortunately, I'm not a writer. Um, so like, you know, I've been supposed to be having people fix our bathroom for a while because the floor was rotted from a leak we've been having. Our toilet was leaking for a while, so the floor became rotted. From what I heard, the floor was already rotted. They just kind of slapped the coat, you know, they just slapped some tiles on top of it and hoped that it was fine. Um, but I don't know, you know, how true that was. All I know is that the floors are currently rotted. So we've been gonna have someone come here to fix them, you know, and every other week it was a new contractor showing up to take a look at it. The contractor would tell the landlord, hey, this is what, you know, the floor's rotted, it's caving in, here's where it's caving in. And the landlord would say, okay, we'll get on it, and then it didn't happen. And then it would happen again and again and again. This happened for a couple months. Finally, there's these people who've been doing some work around here already, and they took a look at it, and once again, they're like, yep, it's rotted, we need to do this, and this is what needs to be done. And they agreed to do some other work, because like, my stairs go down into the basement here where I work. They're very sketchy. So yeah, it's very much like, you know, a lot of stuff behind the scenes that needed to be done. And so finally, a day was picked last Saturday. Well, I actually thought originally last Thursday, Wednesday or Thursday, might have been Wednesday. Yeah, last Wednesday, I was told not plumber, a contractor was coming down to work on the bathroom. Okay, cool. And I was told to get the bathroom emptied out. Nothing on the floor so they can work on it. Makes sense. So I did all that, and the contractor who was supposedly coming, he was also bringing the lid to our toilet. So as I mentioned, our toilet was leaking, which caused a lot of the flooding issues and like the rotted wood. Um, and the new toilet they got didn't had a broken lid, so they had to bring a replacement lid. So he was gonna come down to work on the bathroom and to bring us a new lid. So that Wednesday last week, which is, as I said, why I wasn't streaming, I was told the guy was going to be here, I think, at like, I can't remember if it was like 9 or if it was like 2. Anyways, he was like 5 hours late. Yeah, I think he was supposed to be here like 9 or 10. And around 2 o'clock, I'm like, what the fuck's happening? So I end up, going uptown because I had stuff to do that day. And I messaged my landlord like, hey, I can't wait any longer. He's 5 hours late. I have stuff I need to do. So I walked uptown last Wednesday, and turns out that the guy, is like, oh, he's 20 minutes away. He'll be right there. And I'm like, nope, I'm out. He can wait for me. I have shit I need to do. So he agreed. So I was like, okay, he'll show up at like 3:30. And once again, he was like an hour and a half late, so his 3:30 time was actually like 5:30, and I'm like, how much work is he gonna get done in like 3 or 4 hours in our bathroom? That makes no sense. But okay, whatever. Turns out he wasn't going to work on the bathroom. He was just gonna look at the bathroom, tell me they need permits, and then leave. And it's like, I knew that. I thought that was all sorted out. That's really fucking stupid and annoying. Okay then. That was a waste of my time. You could have just dropped off the toilet seat, lid, and left, and it would have been perfectly fine. But no, I had to wait here, waste my entire day. I didn't stream today, which is like my job, right? So it was like, okay, I had to not work, and I took off the rest of last week because I thought they were going to be working on the I almost said kitchen, on the bathroom. So yeah, it's. So that was annoying. Took last week off, and then I was trying to talk to people. They were like, "Oh, it's not going to be done." There was a lot of like, just no work's being done. It might be a couple months before they do it. So like, okay, cool. I'll stream this week. And then sure enough, a couple days later, they were like, okay, they're coming down Saturday. So still last week, they're coming down Saturday to do it. I'm like, okay, cool. So I do everything I need to do. I get the cat litters out. Fortunately, we didn't get the bathroom back up and running. We didn't move all of our stuff back into it, like our cabinets and stuff like that. So it was just taking out the cat litter, so it wasn't that big of a job, but it was still just like annoying to have to do again. So Saturday, waiting for them to show up. Once again, no one's showing up. They were supposed to show up at like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. And it sounds like I'm repeating myself, but I wish I was exaggerating. So I was waiting for them to show up on last Saturday, and they didn't show up. So I called, and I actually couldn't call them at the time. I contacted my landlord. And he was like, I don't know what's going on. You call them. Or no. That was a different day. My bad. He was like, I don't know. I'll contact them. But keep in mind, this was after about 3.5, 4 hours of me messaging the landlord and getting absolutely no response. So I'm now getting frustrated that my landlord was ignoring me. Or that he didn't know, so he wasn't contacting me because he didn't know. So it was just a lot of like no communication. I was getting frustrated because I was hearing nothing. Um, Finally he gets back to me like, oh, he's not showing up until tomorrow. Um, and I'm like, I can't do that because that was Father's Day, so he was going to be showing up Father's Day to do the work, and I'm like, I have plans to go fishing with my dad on Father's Day. That doesn't work for me. I'm not going to cancel, and I'm happy I didn't because, as you guys probably figured out, they're late constantly. Um, so so yeah, so they're like, okay, they'll come by Monday and do it Monday at this time. I think they said like, I think it was like 9 o'clock or something like that again. Like 9 or 10 o'clock. I was like, okay, cool. So Monday rolled around, and I was thinking to myself, like, you know what? Monday's fine. They said it would take 2 days. So Monday, Tuesday, it'll be done by Tuesday, Tuesday evening it'll be done. Wednesday I'll be able to do my streams. All good. And they didn't show up again. So I contacted my landlord, and my landlord's like, look, man, I don't know. I'm kind of the middleman. They've been talking with my dad. They haven't been talking to me. So you have to call my dad. Here's my dad's number. Or, no, here's their number. So I called them up, and they're like, oh, we're going to be there, but at 5 now, instead, like 4 or 5 instead of 9, and we're not doing the work, we're meeting with the landlord. So I'm like, that's weird. My landlord just told me he didn't know what's going on. So yeah, I ended up calling my landlord, or messaging my landlord back, and he was like, I don't know, contact my dad. So like, he gave me his dad's number. So I called him up, and he was like, yep, they're not doing work, they're just, checking out what they need to get done, and they'll be working the next day. So I was told that they'll be working, do the work on Tuesday, assessing the situation on Monday. It's like, fine, whatever, get it done. So they came by Monday, super late, did all that work. They're just like, okay, this is what needs to be done. The landlord tried to argue with me and them about what needed to be done. And I'm just like, I don't care how it gets done. I just want to make sure the floors aren't going to, or like the bathroom floor isn't going to cave in. I want to make sure that the stairs that I walk down aren't going to cave in. And also, I want them fixed because there's nails sticking out and it's very hazardous. I just want this work done. So finally, Tuesday they were going to do it, and I called the guys up on Tuesday. They were like a half hour late, and they're like, oh, we're not coming until Wednesday now. It's like, okay, that's fucking annoying, but whatever. One second. Cutscene. Hello, James. Good to see you. The Blue Lobster? Yep. Meet Stefan. He's a rescue. I saw him at the beach in front of the inn, just lying there. Thought he was dead at first, but thankfully, he only had his injured claw. I took him in. Hopefully his claw will regrow soon, and he can go back to the ocean with his family. Hey, you wanna see some of the pictures I took? Sure. That's cute. But yeah, so where was I? So yeah, so they're supposed to come by Tuesday, and they canceled. So I was like, okay, that sucks. I now have to take the week off of streaming because I can't be streaming with them, doing contract work, in the background. That's gonna be just a pain in the ass. So Wednesday rolls around. They're supposed to be here at 9 or 10. I can't remember like the exact time. They were half hour late again, and like I have a thing, like I'm pretty like lenient with stuff like this. Like as long as somebody tells me, hey, we're running late, I'm fine. It's when I have to wait repeatedly that I get annoyed. Um, so yeah, they called that or no, I called them, half hour after the time they were supposed to show up. Um, I think did I need these fancy coffees for something? I don't think so. Um, but yeah, so they were running behind, and they weren't gonna show up on Wednesday until what time was it? Like 5 o'clock or something like that. Which they did actually show up, so that was a shocker. But yeah, so it was just one guy showed up, did the work. He actually slept in the apartment above, but yeah, Wednesday was the day. So like this week was the day that they actually started working on stuff. And actually, did I need this Sarabi? Yeah, I did. Sarabi. I don't see a vegan taco. Okay. But yeah, so they've been doing the work, but it's a thing that they've been consistently like 4 hours late almost every day. Which is annoying because they're like, oh, be ready, get the have the room emptied out and have your cats put away. And I do that, and then they don't show up. And also, we're having a heat wave, right? So the house is hot. We don't have an air conditioner in every room, so the cats are unfortunately the cats don't get along. So one of the cats is in a not air, air conditioned room, and it's just a hassle, just a pain in the ass, and um, so yeah, that's kind of like where it's at. And today was supposed to be the last day, um, and it's not, and it's just and like the thing is, like if he would have called me like this morning 9-10 o'clock or so, I'd be like, hey, I'm having bad back issues today. Is it fine if I hold off? If we do, if I work on it tomorrow, I would have been like, yeah, sure, no problem. I get it. I have back issues myself. Um, but it's the fact that I waited until my usual half hour after the show up time. Called and then he's like, no, can't do it. So I basically wasted most of my day until like 2:30 waiting for them to show up because he said between like noon and 2. Um, so I spent most of my day just waiting. Didn't show up, and it's just like, okay, my day is basically done with. What, it's just, I was, I was supposed to do blood work this week for my rheumatologist, and I went. So like, after I found out they weren't showing up, I went to go do that, and in the city I live in, there's I live in like a port town, and I left to head out town to get my blood work done, and the bridge went up, and they closed like the place that does like the blood work. They closed at 4. It was already going on 3, and I'm waiting for the boat would have took like 20 to 40 minutes. I was like, okay, fuck it. I guess I'll go home. I was stressed. So I was like, I'll play some more Coral Island. I figured, you know what, I might as well stream. But yeah, that's kind of where I've been. Sorry for the rant, folks. It has just been an annoying couple days, as I'm sure you can tell with the extensiveness of the story, and that's like cutting out a lot of like the little details, the little like just miscommunications between everyone, me trying to like fit the pieces together, figure out what the heck's going on. It was just a pain in the ass. I'm hoping tomorrow things will be done, but right now we don't have a bathroom. We're fortunately able to use the bathroom that's in the in one of the empty apartments, which is nice. Because I'd be very pissed off if that wasn't the case. Um, But it also just sucks, you know, at 3 in the morning having to go and leave your apartment to use the bathroom. So, not great, but yeah, that's kind of how things have been the past couple of days and all that. And yeah, honestly, that rant kind of hurt my chest a little bit. Could also be because it's super fucking hot down here too. Like, it might legit just be the heat. Yeah, let me check. What does the, okay. I can't minimize. I was gonna check the temperature. Um... Yeah, I can't check the temperature. It's probably not good. That's good at least. But yeah, so that's kind of just been what's going on. So I do apologize for not really streaming as much. But that's kind of just the situation. Things actually being done. It's just frustrating having to wait. Yeah, maybe I'll stream for like an hour or so. Just to say I at least streamed. Cool. The next way down. Yeah, I'm in desperate need of gold in this. I also know the DLC for Elden Ring is out, but I really just don't have the money to buy the DLC at the moment. Also, with like stuff like that, I'll probably play that in my own time. Cool. That's at least 5 more floors done. Amber Shield Ring. Neat. I think I have a moonstone here, right? Right, okay. Peridot we have. Yes. Ooh, money leveled up. It is so hot. Oh, tomorrow. Oh gosh, so excited. You know what? Let's actually look that up. What would be a good item to bring to potluck? Maybe like a high quality cheese? Let's look that up. Potluck. Okay, so like golden quality. So silver apple wine, a silver cheese wheel, crayfish or salmon, gold apple wine, butter. All right, so I probably have what it takes to do this. We can probably get that today. It also said like gold egg, gold large egg. Yeah, we can probably get that today. Hopefully, at least. Okay. Ooh, strawberries are almost ready. Green bean steam almost ready. How's the field looking? I might need to get some more grass starters. I forgot to grab the tools needed. I might not be getting a good quality cheese wheel. Maybe I'll get a gold egg. not the best. How does gold quality sugar work? Because I think our first attempt was neutral. Alright, so at the very least, we can at least get like a light potluck. Maybe I'll get lucky and get a gold. Oh, so the reason why I'm also storing a lot of my uh, wool is because I have the recipe to make a loom, but it requires gold, which I don't have any of. Like, I think I need 4 gold. Yeah, and I have 3. I've actually considered picking up just buying 5 things of gold just to get that now. Well, I can take all this stuff to be processed. Ooh, that looks new. Pretty good haul. How much is the gold again? Is it 1,500? 3, 6, 7,500. Realistically, what floor am I at? Like 30? So, yeah, let's just get it. It's a little pricey, but it will get me the loom, and I can make money off the loom right away. Like, it will make itself back, and that way I don't have to, like, tunnel vision the tunnels. And then I can make that like 7 grand back in like a day, so it's not too bad. I always get repeat items, and I never know why. Like it seems like it should be unlikely to get multiple of the same item in a row, but I get it pretty consistently. It makes me wonder that like double perk that you get for getting double resources, if that procs and it doesn't give you two separate entities of like the same item, but gives you a clone of the same item. So like if it's anything like Stardew, the geodes you get are determined like when you get them, not when you break them. So I wonder if that's the same case here. When like if you get double of the item, it just clones what that is going to be. A lot of stuff to donate though. Like, that was a good number of stuff. That's funny. I just bought 5 gold. And the game's like, here's 5 more. I heard you needed it. I could bring it, just start the day over again, but that's not the type of gamer I am. It'd be one thing if I bought an item. Like, I was playing this on my off time, I bought one of the hammers from the shop that was like 7,500. And it turns out that it has the exact same stats as, like, my hammer. So I started the day over for that, because, like, I can't really use that. The gold I can still use. That's kind of funny. That's like a slap in the face. I'll still take it, though. My headset has a lot of static in it. Don't know why. Like, I should probably invest in like a new headset. But like, I just got these. Like this one like a couple years ago. Like it should not be breaking. You know what? Get a little spicy. Let's buy a couple extra trees. Now we'll say hi to Eva over here. Make fruit tarts today. I use fresh blueberries, but you can use any fruit. Baked goods here are fresh every day. So do you sell food or is it just bread? Just bread. Okay. But yeah, I hope everyone has been having a good couple weeks though. Despite being frustrated that like I had to take off like basically 2 weeks, it's probably gonna kill any sort of algorithm benefit I was getting. Um, um, I did honestly have a pretty good couple days, days off and got a fair bit of work done of stuff that like I needed to do. I still want to like set up like more display stuff here, like my office. I have stuff I haven't sorted out yet, but it's okay. I'll work on that at some point. Oh yeah, I have a fish pond now. I should probably go catch some fish for it. If I'm not mistaken, I have extra space here, right? Yeah. I should be able to just... throw down a tree here. These aren't going to match. Not at all. That's going to bother me a little bit. I can probably hit up the mines. But honestly, guys, I think I'm going to wrap the stream up here. I apologize for this being kind of a ranty kind of episode. But... like with the heat and just having, like, you know, how stressful things have been, I think I'm gonna call it here. Unless some crazy shit happens, I should be back next Wednesday. Let me know what you want to see. Because I definitely have a few games in mind. I'll probably pick up some games. Like, I'll probably pick up, like, the Dragon Age games. Like for that price, I can't really argue it. So maybe I'll play Dragon Age. I don't know. We'll do like a variety of stuff. I'm thinking next week. Dip our toes into a few things. See what sticks. But yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. Thank you for watching, hanging out, all that stuff, and I hope to see you all next week. Bye for now.